First impression of Andrea. Well, I might have trouble remembering that one because I first met her in kindergarten.
Oh, it's kind of a long story. We actually went to elementary school through high school together.
Kind of crazy. We've known each other for a really long time. Really didn't start seeing each other really seriously till about 4 years ago after college.
We didn't really talk growing up, but I don't know. We ended up having the same mutual friends when we were 19 years old.
My first impression of Andrea was
oh, we're gonna go to AR's house. I'm like, who's AR? She's like, Adam Ryan. And it took me a second. I'm like, I know who he is. I've gone to school with him, but I haven't really talked to him.
well, first impression before I started talking to her, she was beautiful. I just, something about her attracted me to her, and I walked over and we started talking, and
my earliest memory of him was him wearing a Patriot hat and never really saying a word. I don't think he talked until he was 19.
we just got along really good. She was really caring. She really easygoing.
All of his friends were there and we were hanging out. Most of them I knew. And I went up to him and started talking to him, like, oh, do you remember having elementary school together? And we started talking about our past teachers. And that was pretty much the gist of it.
Just trying to think of what to say here. Well, since we went to kindergarten together, and she kind of knew it was coming.
All the guys that were at the party thought, hey, let's go swim in the pond behind his house. There's no way I'm getting in the water. And his friend, Brent Buddha, decided it'd be a good idea to push me in.
I really wanted to make it a surprise and kind of catch her off guard as much as I could.
So I got pushed in, but I only got up to like waist deep in water.
I got one here. Probably the first time we hung out, we were having a party. I'll say it was at my parents' house, and there's a pond out back. And somehow at the end of the night, somebody got thrown in, and then she got thrown in, and I got thrown in, and that's kind of probably where I first kind of realized that there was something there, and it was just a really kind of turned into a crazy night, but it was fun, and we ended up sitting and talking for a long time after that. And that's kind of when we both got pushed into the pond. We both started talking and kind of started seeing each other after that. So I picked a day when she'd probably least expect it, and we went out to dinner where we first had our first date at.
We went to Old Chicago. It's probably our favorite restaurant to eat at. I think we had like pizza or lasagna.
We were driving back after dinner, and we just happened to go by the elementary school we were together first. And I pulled in there, acting like the car was having trouble, and
We're driving on 144th and Q, and I remember it was really cold out because it just snowed. We were driving, and Adam kept looking back in his mirror at his wheel. And I was like, what is he looking at? He's like, oh, I have a leaky tire and it's going flat. We need to pull over.
kind of probably made her mad when I asked her to help me change the tire, but
And I was thinking, oh crap.
she got out of the car and I was waiting there with flowers.
We're gonna pull over and there's traffic out, and he's gonna ask me to change this tire, and I don't have a clue on how to change a flat tire. I don't want to get out and stand in the cold and pretend I know what I'm doing when I don't. And we ended up driving by our elementary school, Bryan Elementary, and I just told him to pull into there. And so
Which worked out perfectly because that was the plan all along.
And had the ring there and got down on one knee and asked her right there.
he shuts the car off and turns to me and asks if I want to stay in the car.
We just get along really good. We kind of complement each other really well.
I'm thinking, oh, yeah, I don't want to get out. Then he knocks on the passenger door, and I'm just thinking, crap, I have to get out and help him, and I don't want to. And so I rolled the window down. I'm like, yes.
We both, she gets along really good with my family. She fits in extremely well.
So I was like, fine, I'll get out. So I opened the car, and there's this bouquet of roses. I'm like, what is this? It's not our anniversary. And then I saw a box in his hand. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna propose. I'm like, this, I did not expect this. I always imagined I would know or have some kind of clue that it was about to happen. And
It was definitely hard to surprise you.
This was a total surprise, and I can't remember what he even said. I felt like he was talking for like 5 minutes, and I was just thinking in my head the whole time, like, just put the ring on my finger. And he did, and I said yes, of course.
So you're glad you got out of the car to help.
I am glad I got out of the car.
And now we're engaged.
My brothers both get along with her good. They talk to her just about as much as anybody as well, so she fits in really good.
My favorite things about him, well, I have a big temper, according to my dad, and he kind of calms me down. Like, I'll go off on a rant about something. He's there saying, just calm down, it's gonna be okay. He'll try to explain the situation. Kind of brings me down from being really angry to, okay, you're probably right.
I'm looking forward to starting our lives together, and I'm really excited about the next steps here. Let's see, I'm trying to think of a good thing to say here.
I like that about him. I don't think I could be with someone that had a temper like I do. When we first started dating, I knew I liked him, but I was kind of nervous about it. But after a while, just hanging out with him and just being around him, I was just like, I know he's the one, and I want to tell him I love him, but I don't want to be the first one to say it. But I ended up being the first one and told him I loved him, and he's like, well, I've been wanting to say that for a long time too.
That I truly do love you, and I'm looking forward to spending the rest of our lives together and growing and eventually getting a house and starting a family. I'm really looking forward to that, and I can't wait for it, and I love you.
I'm glad I didn't say no, because then that would have been an awful. Not gonna help you.
Oh, to helping you.
Yeah, if I would have said no, and you probably would have like pulled me out, like, I'm trying to propose to you. That wouldn't have been so romantic.
But it worked out.
So.
It was pretty perfect.
Yeah, I wish we could relive that night, but I'm sure our wedding is going to be a lot better.
Just as good. If better.
Excited. I'm just really happy it was a surprise.
Yep, that was a big thing, trying to surprise you when you knew it was coming, pretty much.
I always thought it would be downtown, but I think Bryan Elementary, just giving the history that we went to school there, that was a perfect place. Good job.
Right, so where do you think we'll be in 5 years?
Well, hopefully be done with nursing school and working as a nurse and buy a house together, living happily ever after.
I definitely see us in a house hopefully in 5 years.
Yes,
Yeah.
with a dog.
Definitely have a dog. Who knows, maybe a kid on the way then.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. A little girl, redhead.
Boy.
Where else do we see ourselves in 5 years? We're gonna be 30.
Wow. I definitely will be done with school by then, for sure.
Maybe get your master's degree.
Maybe go for that. Moving up, definitely looking forward to starting to move up and getting better jobs.
Oh yeah, that's always a plus. I also see us buying a boat, because we need one for Okoboji.
Yep.
Hopefully end up on the couch watching TV, going on a walk, just hanging out with you, arguing maybe. I don't have to call you my boyfriend or fiance anymore. Just call you my husband and wife. I look forward to the bad parts just as well as the good parts.
Yeah, I can definitely put up with those.
Good. Better. Okay.
You want me to start this off, or?
Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you to my family and friends and my mom and dad for all the support and help you guys have given us, and we definitely couldn't have done it without you, and I just want to say we love you and thank you, and thanks to Kevin being my best man and standing up there with me during all this. Love you too. You've been a great friend over the years. I said Kevin was my best man, and it's my brother.
Yeah, you gotta.
I'm best man in Kevin's wedding. I was total bonehead moment. Yeah, I'll restart it. I just want to say thank you to my family, my mom and my dad, definitely for helping us out and supporting us through all this, and definitely couldn't do it without you. Love you guys. You've been amazing. Also to my brother Sean. He's my best man, and my other brother Patty's going to be in the wedding. Thank you guys. You've really done a great job in being supportive and welcoming Andrew to the family and getting along.
Yes, thank you. Just want to thank everybody who's in our lives and who took the time out to make this day very special. Thank you for all of your help, especially to my parents and my sister for helping, and my sister for helping me with my meltdowns through this. And thank you guys for everything, and thank you for welcoming me to the family and teasing me. Thanks for coming and making our day special. We couldn't have done it without you guys.
Love you all. It's gonna be